Today's Best Country, Country 101.1, Dallas Smith and Somebody Somewhere. It's Amanda Kingsland live from the Cheo Cafeteria. It's the Country 101.1 Country Cares Radiothon for Cheo. We are sharing some great stories today and talking to some very brave little guys and girls who are coming through here, sharing their stories and telling you why it's so important to give to this hospital. And happy to be joined by Hunter, Lori, and Dennis, the Turpin family here. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Hunter, when you walked in, you know what I said? I said, I saw that little boy last year. You shared your story last year, and you were such a huge hit, they brought you back. Yeah. And can I just say, before we talk about your story, you are looking incredible here today. You put Kenny's outfit to shame. I love it.
Thank you.
Now, do you wear a bow tie and a cape every day, or is today special? It's special?
Yeah.
It works for you. I would recommend rocking the bow tie and cape every day.
Most days he wears a bow tie, just not always the cape, right?
No.
It's a great combo. I think you're doing a good job here. So let's talk about Hunter is sitting in front of me, a bouncing, beautiful boy, and but you have a Cheo story, don't you? Yeah. So you're 4 now?
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes. Are you driving? Did you drive Mom and Dad here today?
No.
No, not quite driving yet.
I had to be this tall.
You're going to be that tall? My goodness. If you could see Hunter sitting here, you'd see this beautiful little boy in a bow tie and a cape and have no idea what he went through. And I'm looking at this beautiful scrapbook you guys put together, and it's incredible what he went through. Talk to us about what happened around, day 10 after he was born.
So on day 10, his pediatrician detected a heart murmur, and Hunter hadn't been growing. So we thought it was a problem with my breast milk. But combined with the heart murmur, she said, we're going to send you to Cheo just to be sure. And sure enough, they detected that there was a coarctation of the aorta, which just means that his aorta was very narrow. So he had really high blood pressure on his upper body. And by the time we got to Cheo, he had no pulse, and they couldn't get his blood pressure in his legs. So from what I understand, his internal organs had already started to shut down. So they had to send him right to the NICU to stabilize him. And 2 days later, he had emergency surgery to repair his heart.
It's just incredible. So you have this new baby at home and, go for a regular checkup. And next thing you know, you're at Cheo with pretty groundbreaking, earth-shattering news.
Absolutely. There's nothing in the world that can prepare you for news like that. The ground's just taken from under your feet.
And looking at this book that you put together, which is absolutely beautiful, you have pictures of people who were preparing him for surgery, and then there's this page that I stopped on, and it's a picture of Hunter going through the doors down this long hallway, and I was telling you that I know why it's not painted black, but this hallway it looks like it should go on for years, because this is where you say goodbye and you hand him over to...
And you literally say goodbye because you just don't know.
And you just trust that these people are doing the right thing. And you can tell by the look on their faces as they're prepping him and as they're taking him from you that they care.
Absolutely.
About your kid.
We knew he was in the best possible hands, but when you have a baby that small, with a heart that small, you just don't know if he's coming out the other side.
So how long was the surgery?
Oh my goodness, I don't even remember now.
Felt like days, didn't it?
It did, and ironically, the Radiothon was on that day. So we happened to be down here in the cafeteria during the Radiothon, and so we were on air while he was on the table. So that was such a blessing because it just kept us busy for all those hours. And we'd go upstairs in between spots on the radio to get his progress. And then we were able to come on, I think it was around noon. So I want to say 4 hours or so. And we were able to come back on and say that he had made it through and he was doing okay and everything went really, really well.
So, fast forward 4 years, and here's this beautiful little boy. And are you still frequenting Cheo, or?
We are, actually. So for his cardiac issues, he's up to every 2 years now for checkups. He actually just had dental surgery last week at Cheo. And last year he had surgery to have tubes put in. So we're frequent flyers at Cheo, I guess you could say.
So you walk in here and you're greeted. I was saying when I got in here that if I haven't hugged everybody within 3 minutes, I feel like I'm being rude.
Yeah.
Because they're family.
Absolutely.
And you see that here. You see how comfortable he is here. Going to be a radio star.
Yeah.
And but what does that mean for you guys as parents coming here, from the first time you stepped in until now, and what's the difference?
Go ahead.
Well, the first time we were here, we thought it was just something simple. It was just a routine checkup, and then it becomes that it's now a place of worry. But you have all the staff around you that are there to support and inform you and keep you sane, really, in a moment of what could be insanity. And then once his surgery was over, now it becomes a place of joy, because now we come back for checkups and he's doing well, and his tubes and other little operations which are minor compared to the cardiac. But it's quite an institute of people who love children, who love to do what they need to do to keep them healthy and let them grow tall and strong.
So if somebody's parents are listening right now and you need to tell them why it's so important that they need to give to this hospital and keep it here in our community.
I would say it's one of the most important things in our society, really, because without them, a lot of people wouldn't be around us anymore. Think back in the 70s. My sister had a heart condition, which is now a treatable, normal issue. Back then, it was untreatable. So I strongly believe it's donations from the community and companies that make things doable now. All the technology and the tools.
And the thing is, when you're going through something so stressful like that, if we didn't have Cheo, we'd be sent to Toronto. Close to home, close to your family and friends, when you're going through something this traumatic.
Yeah, it's something that, we take for granted on a regular basis, that this is right here in our backyard. Now, Hunter, I'm so happy you got to be on the radio with me today.
Yeah, I know.
What do we
I should be very happy. He knows I'm happy.
What do you want to say to everybody out there?
I don't know.
Please send
Money
for
to those boys.
the girls and boys at
Cheo.
Just sums it up. That's all you need to hear. Please send money to the boys and girls at Cheo. It's the Country Cares Radiothon for Cheo. Call 613-750-1011.